President Bush, get out of Iraq. The estimate of Iraqi casualties of civilians reported killed by military intervention in Iraq is between, by some estimates, 68 to 75,000 civilians. Those are the low estimates. Those can be found at www.iraqbodycount.org. And then we have the Lancet study numbers, which are far higher, between 300 and 600,000 civilians died as a result of this invasion. Now, when a war is built on a faulty premise, there is nothing you can do to make it right. Two wrongs never make a right. What we need is a withdrawal. We need them to sort it out themselves. 80% of Iraqis want the U.S. out of Iraq and feel that the U.S. is contributing a huge contributing factor to the violence there. Now, I understand that a lot of you will argue that, well, what the numbers reflect is that only 30% approximately of these deaths are actually caused by the U.S. or the coalition, and I would still say to you that that is an extraordinarily high number. If you take even 75,000, or you split the difference and take the 600,000, or excuse me, the 300,000 number, and you say that 30% of those, roughly a third, let's say 100,000 of those are caused by the U.S. Then we have the rest caused as a result of us destabilizing a dictatorship that was very controversial and openly contested by its own majority Shia population, as well as the Kurdish insurgency that wants independence. So I will say once again, I will not vote for anyone candidate that does not commit getting out of Iraq. That's the deal breaker as far as I'm concerned. Presidential candidates 2008 must commit to that. In fact, that's almost too little too late. Mrs. Clinton, she should have never authorized this war. It was ill-conceived. It was a horrible idea. Until she concedes that, I will not be supporting her. Barack Obama, all these other Democrats, who I should say I very much respect. But in this instance, it's not enough to have not voted for it. What you have to do is stand up there and filibuster, bring this issue every day, take some of Mike Gravel's advice. You know, it's often really funny to me that the person with the least likelihood of being elected is often the person that's the most honest and the most candid. So I will leave you, but I will urge you, please post a video right here. Get your voice heard. This is something they can't stifle. This is the internet. If they want to censor us on YouTube, we'll move. We're mobile. And I will just say again, get out of Iraq. It caused about approximately 2 million people have fled Iraq, mostly the middle and upper class. So what you have now is something that has been brewing for decades, if not centuries, and it needs to be handled. We have no business there, and to say and to think that we're entitled to some sort of absolutely absurd. You know, I regret. You know, I wish President Bush had not spent these hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars, which will end up turning out to be probably closer to above $1 trillion. But I will say that all messed up. For $12 million, which is kind of an overinflated number, but for $12 billion, the U.S. could secure the U.S.-Mexico border, start reassembling the unions, and giving the working class a little bit more power. Power that has been eroded during the Bush administration and prior. Because I'll be honest, Clinton wasn't that much better with economics. So regardless, get out of Iraq. We will not support you unless you make a real effort and a very public effort to get out. We will not re-elect you. We do have the sway. U.S. out of Iraq now.